Good morning, everyone. This will be IJL Day 1 for regional qualifiers here. As we can see from the side of survivors and hunters, it's going to be Scars here versus MDU for our game 1. For most people that don't know, there are brackets going around as well, and I will post the brackets in my community post instead of putting it on video here. But let's get down towards the area selection mode. We go first. It's going to be Scars versus MDU. We're going to be able to see our first officer spawning on diplomatic runes alongside with middle given towards dash cute little enchanters with Gardner on top here, GNK and Mono playing dash Tenku playing the magician. Overall, this team comp full counters and Ivy, especially with everyone bringing Flywheel as well, considering the fact that it is still the Goatman meta. So with this spawn location mode we go, everyone has been selected, and let's have a quick look then at the persona points. From the side of Gardner, it's going to be Ty Turner and Bar Time here with Max News alongside which we're still bringing Audience Effect, which is nice to see. First Officer with Ty Turner Audience Effect alongside with Ty Turner Flywheel on the side of our Magician here without Audience Effect, and of course the same for Enchantress. We full believe that it's either going to be Ench or Magician here first chase, but instead I think we might just be directing towards Gardner, as of course from not MDU, excuse me, MDS Ocean. Ocean. You can kind of pronounce that as Ocean depending on how you what accent or region you come from. But it'll be Instant Strategy here alongside with Maximum Blink Berserker and Fast Balloon Pickup, which is quite a surprising thing as well from the side of an Ivy here to bring. But of course, since there is no loading effect, I just decided to skip on. But let's see here. First chase, who are we going to go for here first? It seems like Magician Cypher Machine will be locked first and foremost as we're going straight towards that Gardner. We should be locking Cypher Machines here as well, as Gardner after buff is really strong. So from her side, it's at least a guarantee full Cypher lock before we can do much more, as Ench was able to actually get away from that area as well, and now we're still looking at Gardner 6 stacks right now on our hands to use and finding a lock there as well. But coming back towards Mone, we see quite a lot of survivors nearby. It's almost 50 seconds in towards the game, so with Gardner here, she's going to be forced out of this area, as that is already a free 60-second containment time. Gardner 40 stacks on her hands, under 82, which isn't bad, but it's a little bit slow because now you need to try and get a normal hit on this Gardner. But then you also can't consume Blink as well. Gardner running straight towards the back right here, as we do have Hunt ready on our hands to use as well. But Gardner will be Blinked Force open here as well at 94 stacks. But even with 94, it does not matter. I do not think we actually need to look there from Gardner. Because no matter what happens here, you just have to keep running away from the rest of the Cypher Machines. And you can see here too, right? Because it's the fact that it's Gardner, it's already 90-second containment time. Yes, it was just that bit slow early game because of map pressure. But I don't think... Ooh, 100 stack there is good. But I don't think it matters as much from our point of view, as GNK finally going down, but let's not forget, it's a Ty Turner Gardner who's contained 105 seconds, 110 seconds by the time she got on towards the chair. And she has max news. Everyone does have Audience Effect here as well, so 3 Cypher Machines should be guaranteed before anything else. But let's have a look here then. 3 Cypher Machines almost done from the side of our survivors. It should be quite accumulative, but the only issue is only First Officer has Audience Effect. Everyone else is normal, so F1 on his way here to rescue. Let's see. Gardner after evolve seems life, but we decide to finally pop open that pocket watch. That hits the chair! A bit unfair, no. But I do think First Officer can still come to rescue one more time, as Moina now is very close and nearby. GNK still trying to run away from this area. We could try and force some additional stacks on us, but of course, since we do not have max presence, it's going to be a bit harder here to do. No pallet in between. We're standing still. The bubble came out. Oh, Shang here. A little bit unfortunate. Oh, Chang. Not Sham, but I'm just going to call him Oh Shang, because it's easier. Could call him Ocean. Anyways, pallet there being broken. Cypher Machines, look, it's at best here, it's a tie game. But I do feel like it'll end up as a 4-man elimination game here too, as you do see as well. First Officer Cypher Machine creating 37%. He does decode 7% faster, but still maintaining that 13% decoding debuff still does hurt quite a bit. Enchantress here will be locked for a little bit, as unfortunately speaking, we weren't able to get much more. Gardener will go down as Enchantress forces the 100 stack out of herself first, as right now it's all about the mind games and, of course, the target hits. Now, in this case, we do still have Flywheel ready. Teleported over. I'm not too sure whether or not that's the right teleport we wanted to do. I think we... Oh, no, we did. Okay, fair enough. We did. So it's a Cypher Machine lock here towards Tadako, and we do also have an additional Ostragon here at towards Shackgate. Not that it matters as much, to be honest, because they teleport out. Okay, we really want that Cypher Machine. We don't want the Cypher Machine to be decoded at all, as we see Enchantress here also harassing while decoding nearby too. Well, as long as Enchantress just decodes this, I think it should be fine. We see Magician here on his way in as well. But you can't really just leave First Officer alone. I think we can get rid of Ostracons first. No, we are buying time. We're buying a lot of time teleporting back, and we went towards the wrong Ostracon. Oh no. Oh no, that is not good. Oh no, that is not good. Chair is still insane. Tie Turner did come out there on time. We did have additional Tie Turner there. Shield also came up as well. Okay, but I don't think this shield can actually bring us anywhere. I don't know whether... okay, target hit is good, but it's okay. Enchantress still nearby. Enchantress still nearby, ladies and gentlemen. It does not matter there as much. Enchantress still does a Flywheel as well. That's a pile drop down. They're not just about on time. Pops instantly. As Enchantress 88 stacks. Do we want to go after Ench here first, maybe? I think Ench first won't be a bad idea, but let's not forget about the same time that there's a Flywheel. So Enchantress, we've got the leech. We're teleporting. Can we Flywheel down on time? That is crazily well timed. I was to see here, Mona towards Carpet Gate. At Wedding right now. Reception with no one left. But you can't just leave. I know it's a Magician, but you can't just leave. Blink is still ready on our hands too, so we want to blink down the Enchantress here first. But for Ench, we still do have an item ready. That's a Vault over. That should be a blink. Okay, just about on time. Mona will be forced out of this area. He does have that additional item there to use, but that leech... instant one just to get rid of it. Not bad. And we teleported towards the wrong Ostracon again. Enchantress on the other side of the map right now. The gate is currently open, but Tadako will have to stay nearby. Tadako can stay nearby as Gardener is able to full heal. They have triple Tie Turners this game, let's not forget. They have 3 Tie Turners, ladies and gentlemen. As we do manage to teleport back here on time. But there's only 57 seconds left on the clock here until what? Until detention is over. But they don't have to risk it. Scars already has a good 3-man endgame. This 3-man game is going to be more than enough, as you can see here. Gardener looking for additional item here for herself as well. Can the Etienne find her before she gets anything? It seems like she can. Okay, that makes a huge difference. Gate currently being open on the other side. We could still teleport back as the other Ostracon here on a 9-second cooldown. Looking towards the other side right now as we do teleport back there on time too. It's going to be an after-half rescue. As from both sides, we might have to rush towards the gate. I do think Ench can get over towards the gate. Even if you do leech on towards Ench, it does not matter as much. You do not have Corruption Transference ready. That's going to be nice. Revelation. Nice leech. As we're going straight towards the Enchantress here. 58 stacks. Okay. We do triple stun ready on hand to use. We do have triple stun ready on hand to use. But it doesn't really matter there as much. We should be able to get out here on time. First officer. Trying to buy block. First officer. Enchantress. It's the wall. It's hesitated a lot. It's the wall. Let's see here. For game 1, first half, I might have done this in the wrong order. Sorry about that. But let's see here. MTS, Rising Dango Nishidax, and Poaruna here from our Survivor side. It's not a bad team comp, but Ford is a bit more surprising to see day 1. Ford is really surprising to see here day 1. So you're going to be able to see Ford here at the dilapidated ruins alongside with Middle given towards the Puppeteer. Enchantress here spawning at box runes towards the graveyard, and our meteorologist, excuse me, Ash the Carpish. And of course, Budio here will be playing Peddler game 1 to play a bit more of a safer comp, I think. Up against Ford does counter Peddler now, as a heads up, she does counter Peddler. As long as your survivors can crawl, he counters Peddler really well. But Peddler here spawning by Shack. It's not bad. I think it's just more or less of stacking items before we go for any chases here in general. But let's have a look at the Persona side then. From the side of Survivors, Enchanters with max suicide builds, alongside with Audience Effect, Tide Turner Audience Effect on our forward, Healing Effect there from the side of Puppeteer, alongside with Tide Turner Knee-Jerk Reflex, and of course, Meteorologist, Flywheel Tide Turner. Okay, so two of them does have Audience Effect. So I am assuming with like 3 Tide Turners, it should be enough to allow forward to finish his cipher first as Budio, Dramatic Attention alongside with Excitement. We do also have Fast Balloon Pickup, Overwhelm, Wanted Order, and our Berserker from that side too, as we will move swiftly on towards the game then after that. Budio already in towards the game. Let's have a look here. It's going to be Dango here first chase. Already at the window, but we didn't really pull that much of a distance. We're going straight towards the graveyard right now, as we do not really have any items already on hand to use too, but no pallet there drop down just yet. Any chips there? Ooh, nice reaction time there from the side of Dango. But even so, you shouldn't really have dropped a pallet like that, I feel. There was no need to. But still, it is Knee-Jerk Reflex Puppeteer here, so the speed boost does help out quite a lot. As we, unfortunately speaking, could not force anything out from that one. Ah, nice chip here once again. Budio is actually doing really well. He's only doing chip damages here on the Survivor side. But of course, the wall here will be made one more time, as the normal hit will come true, which isn't bad as well. I think we'll just break the pallet here. I don't think there's a need to not break the pallet. Enchanter is here nearby for the support and harass. We do have chip damages ready on hands to use here as well. We're going in between the pallet there. But Enchantress will just be standing still, and that's a normal hit towards Ench. In which Enchantress can definitely take. She almost have 3 stacks on hand to use as well. I do think we might be looking for forward here for support later on, but no vines here currently on hand to use, which is a little bit sad. But I think we'll just make walls here instead. I personally don't even... no chip down, a bit unfortunate. But this is fine, this is fine, this is fine. Meteorologist Cipher Machine here at 85%. We also do see Enchantress starting a completely new one as well, giving up on her own 42% Cipher. But forward should be finishing up his cipher first. Meteorologist, I feel, came in way too early. Nice flywheel. I don't disagree on Meteorologist, but I don't think she needed to use that win that early. But we're a little bit tight here. Okay, Puppeteer, nice. Not a bad rescue. As we're able to buy here a little bit more time. We're gonna force the vault over here just to run away towards Enchantress. I'm not too sure about that. Not too sure about that, but I think we just want to get away from the area. But that Terror Shock here gave her full presence, which is scary, by the way. We see as well from the side of Survivors too, they're currently 2 Survivors on a Cypher trying to rush it all down. Ford still does have his full rugby ball, but we do not know whether or not it's Excitement. So I think with this one, it should be Forward coming into the rescue, Enchantress coming in to the heal. She wants to get healed by the Meteorologist. And with that, we should be able to see a really nice mid-game harass from the side of MDS. But the ball here will be pulled over first, just so there's not too much issues. We want to try coming for the stun. Okay, Budio missing that a little bit. Sure, a bit dookie, but sure. Okay. Forward. Forward. We charge. We got the rescue there. No damage rescue, just run on time. That's going to hit Forward there instead, which isn't bad. But Forward shouldn't have taken the hit. Realistically speaking, there, Forward should have not taken a hit. Puppeteer, unfortunate, but Forward will stun him back. Whoa, Forward. Forward. We might need one more for. We should have taken care of our. Unfortunate. But the game is almost over. MDS is actually doing a really good job with the chip. Oh no, if it wasn't for that chip, it would have been so much more different. As a Cypher Machine here is currently prime, we just have to pop it. It doesn't really matter, we just have to pop it. MDS done such a good job against Budio. I know it's a Peddler, but they still done really well. As we see here as well, Forward at the back. There's a dungeon right in front of us. There's a bit more rugby ball left on our hands to use there as well. But the chip will register. And we did pull a bit far away, but we've no ball left here to use a chip down here just one more time. Wow, Budio, these chips are something. Wow, Budio. Oh my lord, the chips are really, really, really good. Okay, let's have a look here then. So for game 2, first half, we're on Moonlit. It's an interesting team comp here from the side of Scars. I have yet to see a Weeping Clown in so long. But we're playing up against a Goatman, and we banned Nightmare as well. So it's Nightmare permaban. As you do see here too. Not a bad spawn point from the side of Scars. You're going to be able to see Mona here towards the 4th stop. Third stop given towards, never mind, Calico here. Guys? Okay, we're still switching. Okay, the only one that has locked in is Archer here at 2-story. We see Mona here. Okay, close towards 4th stop. Calico at 3rd stop alongside with GNK here. GNK is not at a bad area, but I think with this spawn location, you, by technically speaking, can just spawn at Southbridge. Because survivors are going to take their time rotating anyways. This is more or less just to force the Goatman to go after the Archer. But it doesn't really matter in the sense in which, like, first stop Cypher is going to be locked anyway. Even if Archer was there, it'll take her a bit of time. And not only that too, I do feel like Weeping Clown can get rid of cages if you do the stunts properly on the Goatman and then break the cage. I think there would be enough time, but the positioning and the timing here matters here the most. Let's see the persona points. It's going to be Flywheel Tide Turner here on Meteorologist, Tide Turner for our Wildling, Flywheel for Weeping Clown, and of course Flywheel for our Archer as well as Ochan. Jeez, can't even talk anymore. It's with Blink Detention, Blink Trump Card Detention, alongside with Giant Claw, Berserker, Fast Balloon Pickup here once again, and Addiction on our hand to use. Once again, this will be Scars versus MDS, as currently, if I am not wrong, it was a 3-man escape game the previous time. So now, moving on towards the next game, let's just get in towards the game then, shall we? Okay, Goman here, Ochang, we're going straight towards... who is this? Straight towards Archer, excuse me. So, Archer going towards the outer side, seeing where GNK is. Cypher Machine is locked on that side from our Meteorologist, but unfortunately speaking, do not see her, so immediately changing targets towards GNK. As we do have quite a few pallets here nearby to use. Ochang. Can be a bit tough here, I think, but we might be looking for chip damages here first, as the wind pushback will not come true, but the normal hit will. So with that, it's a very successful first cage here, as we're trying to play around for a second cage, in which it's not needed anymore. An instant 2-hit. An instant 2-hit, one might say. I'll drop down, not bad. We only need a normal hit down here, so it doesn't really... Oh, okay. I was about to say, it doesn't really matter as much in what we were looking for here, but the flywheel there was used preemptively, as normal hit down will not come true, but we're going to blink down here instead just to get the hit down as soon as we can. I did not see audience effect from the side of survivors. Well, I didn't see much audience effect. Probably there was only one, or maybe just 0. So their decoding progress here will be a tad bit slower. We can break pallets here. Ochan can break pallets here. It doesn't really matter as much. If they early rescue, they early rescue. It's a winding first spore anyways. So, like, his main job here is just to buy time with survivors on chair. Not more, not less. So we got off board here early as well, just to not give any addition more presence. But we would like enough time for our board to be ready. But it's very tight here. Oh no, Wildling. There is rebound potential, is there? There may be hit. Ay. Over towards the other side. Didn't hit, unfortunately speaking. And there's the Archer. Okay, there's the Archer. We don't really have any cages left in our hands to use. This is okay. This is okay. Ochan doesn't have any items to use anyway, so Archer kind of... it doesn't really matter to our Goatman as much. But there is body block scenarios here right now. That's the scary part of Archer. Archer Meteorologist on one team is just way too strong. I think Scars wants to finish this game in 2. Nice, we'll bow over towards the other side. That's a nice body block there from our side as well. Archer, one more time, bow and arrow, 30 stacks, not too bad. But kind of hope that it was a little bit more towards 50 for GNK to rotate out. Let's just see here. Pallet drop down. Oh, Ochan didn't, he didn't react on time. He did not react on time. The cage has to be broken here. Oh, it's not broken just yet. Oh, we're rotating. A nice chip damage. A very nice chip damage. As Meteorologist is just kiting. It's a 3-minute kite right now. It's a guaranteed tie game here because all the other survivors are right now healing. Oh my lord. Okay, we locked that. And finally, that's a normal hit down. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, 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 hi. With that then, pick it up. And then finally, it will be dropped back down. It will be dropped back down. It's a tough call. This is a really, really, really tough call here. So from Mona's side, everyone is kind of just rotating later on here too. We see how spread out the Cypher Machine is, which is really nice. But we also do all have borrowed time. You see where Weeping Clown's footprints are? It's currently not bad overall from the side of Ochan. Ochan is doing really well here. As in really, really, really well. Especially with the fact that we were a little bit worried early on as to whether or not he could 4K. Or even tie up against a professional team. Last game wasn't the best. But this game, nice. We got a bit of a rocket dash speed booster, but it didn't really stun. Thank God it didn't stun the Goatman, or else it just would have been really bad. Oh, nothing there. Nothing there once again. We do have Blink. We do have a Blink, but we have to be a bit more careful here. Oh, but Cage has dissipated. Yeah, Cage has dissipated, which is the issue. One. We are very... playing this very, very safe. Not that it matters as much, but the only chance we can trim eliminate here is we can knock the Weeping Clown down fast enough to teleport over straight towards the other side. That's going to be a free rescue there with 86% decoding progress. Unfortunately speaking here from the side of our Hunter, it is genuinely speaking right, just with the... oh no, we might have went there too early. It's just with the fact that no matter where you try to lock the Cypher Machines, it ain't gonna matter. Because both the last two Cyphers are all close towards the gate. They're all close towards the gate. And not only that too, the Cage dissipated on time, so Archer only took a chip damage, which is even worse. Oh my god. How? I don't know how. Oh, we locked ourselves in. Oh no, we locked ourselves in. Why is the Cage breaking that fast? I'm surprised. Why does it feel so fast? Flywheel there will be broken, unfortunately speaking. But Wilding also is looking for additional items here as well, just in case Archer can pick him up later. But once again, Archer is confined in the same area again. So it took us quite a bit of time. We don't really have enough energy stacks left on our hands to use. I think right now what matters most is for Ochan to stack 110. As long as he can stack 110, that's all what matters here. So we're just kind of waiting here to buy time for additional resentments, excuse me. Let's see here. Can we get a rescue? Did we get a rescue? Are we rescuing? Question mark. Haha. We are rescuing, but I don't think we need to use a Cage here. I personally... okay, maybe here you do, but everywhere else, not really. We're stuck here in corner. We do have Coaster, but I don't think it's doable. Aye. Whoa. Whoa. That is way faster down than I thought it would be. The gate is currently being open as Tactical is quite closely nearby. Quite closely, as one might say. Ah, the teleport over. Oh no, this might be a tree. No, this might be a tree man escape. Oh wait, it's still a tie game. Doesn't really matter as much because they can't open that gate on time. Oh my lord, that's so unfortunate. It was too much of a hit or miss. If we got Weeping Clown down there, it would have been so much different. If we teleported, got Weeping Clown down there, oh my god, Ochan will get a 3k. But right now, Weeping Clown didn't even leave. Oh lord, Weeping didn't even leave. We see where Wildling is. 57 seconds left on the clock here. 57, 8 seconds left on the board. 8 seconds left on the board. Indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, I say. As the gate is slightly open, but let's congratulate a tie here then from both sides. For second half, last game was a tie. This game then, Burio should be playing Opera here. We banned out Goatman, should be playing Opera. So it will be MDS, Patient, First Officer, Coordinator, and Fire Investigator. Quite a slow decoding team comp. Very slow decoding team comp. As Opera Singer here will be locked in instantly as well. It's generally speaking just no questions asked. I personally do think it's better if it's no questions asked as well. But let's now move on towards the game. So straight towards error selection, personal points we go. MDS, quite a natural spawn. Patient at 4-stop with our first officer and Norbridge. Fire Investigator at 2-story and Cordy at first stop, excuse me. Should be Patient here for chase up against Opera Singer. But personally speaking, I think Patient isn't a bad counter pick anymore, but we're going to be spawning a Broken Carousel here from the side of Burio. It's potential excitement early game. It's a huge potential excitement early game. As right now, straight in towards persona points, let's see here, it will be Titan and Knee-Jerk Reflex with Audience Effect, Titan Audience Effect, Knee-Jerk Reflex, Audience Effect on Cordy, and of course Knee-Jerk Reflex for Fire Investigator. We believe that Fire Investigator will be first chase, which isn't a bad thought, because usually he is, especially at 2-star airs as well, where Opera will spawn Godkaish at the bottom right. But I would say with this Burio bringing Trump Card Potential alongside with Max Power Breaking and Rage, no Berserker it seems. It's not bad. I probably will say somewhere along the lines of the fact that Cordy not having max news does hurt here for her quite a bit. But in towards the game we go. Let's see here. Burio going straight towards Coordinator. As Cordy, we're on Coaster, which we're not on Coaster, which is alright, but not too sure what else you can actually get in this scenario here. There is no excitement, as we were just talking about earlier on as well, and the charge attack hit there was nice. Ring has activated that item there too, and of course Blink is yet to be ready. So we are waiting around here just to force it out, but of course, once again, it is really just these dashes that are really impressive. But Burio, sadly we got stuck a little bit, so we're not really that fast with the catch-up. Cordy at third stop just about now. And Burio right behind her tail. It's a bit more time bot. It is definitely a bit more time bot in exchange for a first officer Cypher Machine, but not as worrying as you might think, because Opera does have Blink. But still, Cordy does have that additional gun as well, so let's not forget also at the same time, gun is available to use. A lot of items. Oh, okay. Nicely done, Burio. Okay, nicely done, Burio. Hi. That was either going to be a Blink open or excitement open. There was no in between there. There was no in between there. The moment our Cordy didn't use that gun for the first hit, it's kind of expected. It was semi-expected. Oh, there's another pallet towards the back, Burio. Do you want to break that? We shall not. We shall not, as we don't see it too much of a threat. I do. Because if you don't break the pallet, Survivor can just go to the window instead. So I feel like it's a lose-lose scenario there if you don't break the pallet on the other side too. Burio kind of missed the dash there. We have to see what happens here as well, as we got the dash in. Nice normal hit instantly as well, straight towards the face. And Cordy kind of left to her own demise here. She is trying to pull away, which isn't bad. We do have 2 pallets here left to play around with. No hit pass, that's fine. As right now, normal hit, there we go. Very patient there from Burio. Very patient there from Burio. It's not really much to see. We didn't really get it rotate out too far as well. I guess it's just a new change of scene here. Cheer towards the back here, which is not bad. As everyone except for Fire Investigator has borrowed time. Sorry, has audience effect, but with that 50% extra decoding progress, I don't think it matters too much. Audience effect is not going to activate here anytime soon. Cordy can still sit on the chair for a little while longer, but the question also at the same time will be, I don't think First Officer should rescue. I don't think he should rescue for a number of reasons, because like by the time you finish rescuing, I'm quite sure teleport should be ready in 20 seconds. So if we sell here, you at least still have additional Titan to use, but if you don't sell here, yes, 4 of your Cypher Machine can be done. Which I guess is a better fit. Maybe it is a better fit. Okay, sorry, I was wrong. We should rescue there to heal. We should rescue there to heal. I forgot that patient needs to be healed for someone who doesn't have BT. That was on me. That was on me. I forgot halfway through that. Before ciphers are going to be done, we are max healed as well. But teleport is ready. So we do still have to be pretty wary here on what we do on the stuff that we should be doing. As Budio is going to go straight towards 4-stop here, looking towards the next 2 survivors near this area. It's going to be patient here, already spotted out. As first officer is nearby too. We're probably going to get patient to rotate out here first for first officer to come back to decode that cipher machine. Or we'll just start new ones. It doesn't matter as much. It does not really matter there as much. First officer cipher machine is the one in the middle at 86%. As patient will have to take a hit there, sadly. But at least FO can finish off his cipher machine there too. Patient, back up towards the 4th stop we go. We need to save one item for later on. We really have to save an item for later on. And this is now the tough point too. It's the fact that you can target hit the patient down, and there's nothing first officer can do. At the same time, what a hit. What a hit. Teleport over straight towards Poaruna. Aruna? Question with Aruna here is... It is Fire Investigator, to be fair, but we're dashing towards the same area. Oh, okay, the speed boost helps us out so much there. The real question here is... We should be able to contain for long enough, but I think we're just going to leave patient on the ground. Oh, no, patient got healed just about on time. I don't think we need to heal patient here. I personally don't think we need to heal patient there, because no matter what happens, you don't have enough time. You do not have enough time, ladies and gentlemen, for that teleport to be ready if there's 2 survivors on the cipher. Patient and first officer both decoding at the same time. Fire investigator here needs to say how long more he can Kai. He's down, so first officer has to be on his way in here ASAP. You cannot be late in scenarios like these where they're playing opera singer. Now with 54 seconds left until teleport is ready, there is a basement very closely nearby, in which I would say basement isn't going to matter as much for opera singer, because they can just get all their assets out on time. And let's see here. We're currently changing targets here for patient already. Just instant rescue then. From side first officer, just instant rescue then. As patient has to be forced out. Patient wasn't healed, but that's okay. You can't really heal in a scenario like that, where you're up against an opera singer. Maybe, right, if you're up against, I don't know, an Ivy, you can heal. But not against an opera. Full health or not against an opera. Okay, so patient. We did use our item straight towards the face. Oh, wow. That was beautiful. First officer nearby. We want to look for first officer here. First officer might have to pop open pocket watch here. We might have to pop open pocket watch. Oh, no. We got stuck. Oh, no. We got stuck there. Budio could have got an additional hit. The gate is... The cipher machine is done. Officer... Oh, no. This is bad news because we... Oh, okay. At least we didn't share patient. We can tunnel hit one of them down. We have realized that patient has knee-jerk reflex and tie turner. So for Budio here, this is the best option possible. We just went out for a bit more of a cipher camp. Cipher camp, yeah. Just buy a little bit more time. See here. Playing very carefully. Very carefully here. This will go... You have to rescue this before half. This has to be a before half rescue from MDS. If it isn't... Oh my god, after it hits, it instant teleport over. Let's see here. It has to be before half, so you have 2 chances. First officer. Officer. Nice rescue. Nice body block. Nice. Just force the pallet. Okay, we won't need to force the pallet. We're popping over instantly as well. Officer does have that additional pocket watch that was forced out earlier on here too. Patient. Yes, we do have windows. But I don't think we win those. We don't win those. Yeah, we don't win those. Officer is close towards dungeon, don't get me wrong, but this patient will not be eliminated anytime soon. So with that, officer, we are behind tents right now. Oh no, this is a 3-man. Oh, we're actually finishing 2. Guys, we might be finishing in 2 here. We will be finishing in 2 here. Oh lord. Oh lord, we are finishing 2. Tinnitus has just popped. Oh well. Well. There we go. Let's congratulate them, Scars, for winning MDS in 2 games.